Hi, my name is Marybeth. This is my performance test. We have 6 steps in taking the complaint. Step number 1, when a customer first make a complaint, take a step back. It can be difficult to remain impassive in the face of criticism, but an emotional response will only serve to irritate the customer further. Step number 2, give the customer your full attention and listen to the whole problem before responding. Put yourself in their shoe. If you had a problem, you would want someone to listen to you. Appearing disinterested or attempting to argue back will only exacerbate the situation. Step number 3, don't jump the gun. You might deal with complaint on a regular basis and may well have handled a similar situation before. However, for the customer, a complaint is unique to them. Treat them as an important individual by listening to their problem in full. Step number 4, try to understand. In the face of complaint, it is easy to be defensive, particularly if you don't believe you're at fault. However, you have to put yourself in the customer's shoes. If you were on the receiving end of their experience, would you personally be satisfied? Step number 5, always use your initiative when dealing with complaint. If the blame lies with one particular member of the staff, if it is often best to remove the customer from their presence. This can diffuse tension and emotion and help the customer to reevaluate their anger. And last, the step number 6, never pass the customer around from person to person. Each complaint should ideally be handled by one staff member. Therefore, you should always ensure that the person assigned to the case has the authority to deal with the situation. Why do guests complain? First, there is only one reason why guests complain. The second one is guests complain when they do not receive what they thought they should have received. Third is, in other words, their expectations were not met. Or, guests generally expect friendly service, clean, well-maintained facilities, and a level of quality in line with what they pay. And last, failure to provide this will result in guest dissatisfaction, which may lead to a complaint. If it does, this is a signal that others are probably feeling the same way but not telling you. We have 6 tips for delivering exceptional customer service. First, respond quickly when a customer has a problem or issue they need to resolve. And wait, even a day can seem like a lifetime. Often even delay that short can be enough to send them competitor. The customer wants fast and prompt service. The second one is use the right employees. The customer service takes skill when dealing with angry, dissatisfied customer. Your customer service employees need to be able to resolve their complaint, make them happy, and keep them as paying customer. The third one is we need to listen. Good customer service usually happens through listening. In fact, most customer service representatives should be listening most of the time, hearing out what the customer problem is exactly and determine what would be the best solution. Fourth one is exceed customer expectations. When you're resolving a customer complaint or a problem, go above and beyond. When you are customer, expect that their issue will be fixed. That should be the bare minimum service that you provide. Number 5 is we need to respect your customer. Even when an issue is resolved, customer want to know that their business is appreciated. Your employees need to be friendly, courteous, and speak with customer on a personal level. Also, the customer service that resolve a problem in an impersonal call way will still be seen as poor. And last, don't ignore the little things. Sometimes, little things can have a big impact. Using the customer name, asking them how their day has been, or proactively calling them after a court case. To find out if there are any issue, can all be used to increase customer satisfaction. Tips on how to greet customer. First, smile with your greeting. Guests want to hear word of greeting and see a smile. If the employee at the door appears grumpy and doesn't even offer a simple, "Hello, welcome to a Hotel X," the guest will most likely start their experience of in the wrong way. Number 2, stop what you are doing. A guest should be greeted within 30 seconds of entering of your hotel. Stand up from your task and offer a smile and a word of greeting. After offering assistance, you can return back to your other tasks. Number 3, show and don't tell. When the guests enter your hotel, they will most likely inquire about a specific accommodation. Take time to answer right away his or her inquiries, or if possible, show them exactly the types of room available. It will only take a few seconds and your guests will appreciate your time and effort. Number 4, ask questions. Take a moment to ask further regarding his or her needs, often imperative questions. Number 5, dress professionally. Because you will be the first face that a prospective guest see. Be sure to dress and act professionally. Avoid wearing provocative outfit that may offend guests. Rather, choose conservative professional outfits that are appropriate for your work environment. If you present a neat, groomed appearance, your guests will feel more comfortable during a sale transaction. We have 4 tips for dealing with complaint. Number 1, try to remain calm when dealing with a complaint, even if the customer becomes irate or confrontational. Your ultimate aim is to turn their negative experience into a positive one. But arguing back will only make the situation worse. Number 2, complaints should always be resolved as quickly as possible. The aim is to make the customer feel as though their problem is being treated as a priority without being rushed. Number 3, keep comprehensive record of all customer complaints, from the initial problem to the eventual solution. You can then periodically assess this record, identifying any common complaints and taking steps to improve company processes. Number 4, all customer-facing staff members should be trained to deal with complaints. If possible, give your employees some authority when it comes to issuing refunds or other consolatory gestures. Forcing the customer to wait for a manager can make a bad situation worse.